Disclaimer, no incels were injured in the making of this video.
I hope so.
Lads, Ski here, and today...
The 30-year-old dating coach and New York Times bestselling author of Get the Guy charges up to $10,000 for private one-on-one coaching sessions.
Hey, y'all niggas got scammed, nigga. That's fucking crazy.
I am going to be telling you why nice guys finish last.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like, the fact that I'm speaking to you again is
Now then, when most people talk about nice guys, the first definition that comes to their head is a man who is agreeable, gentle, compassionate, sensitive, and slightly vulnerable at times. Yes, this can be used in a positive or negative light, but in general, they are referring to it from a positive standpoint. However, in this day and age, there is the other definition, courtesy of Urban Dictionary, where a nice guy is basically somebody that believes that being polite and having basic social expectations is currency for sex. And the example that they gave for how a nice guy rationalizes with himself for why he deserves sexual intercourse is so funny to me. I don't understand. I'm a good listener. I help carry his or her groceries and feed the cat while he or she is away. And he/she won't even let me touch him or her. It's such a waste, man, bro. Because at the end of the day, nobody, and I mean this as honest as possible, nobody on this planet owes anybody anything. Nothing. So the fact that you really believe that you being a good human being to people around you suddenly means that you now become the most attractive person in the room is so naive. It's so flawed. It's not a question of what women these days find attractive. That's not what needs to be in question. What needs to be in question is, why is it that the standard for how human beings act is now being glorified? Why are we looking at people that do nice things for other people as something that is abnormal? That's always been my point. 110%. In other words, being nice is the standard. You're not doing anything special at all.
Dating a bad boy brings out that trapped fire.
Oh my God, help me, I don't want to die!
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby!
Now, women love to date guys that always want to enjoy life, that keeps her on her toes, wants to have fun and go out on adventures with her.
You could be on that booty. You could own that booty. Oh, she was just looking for some dick that night, and you sitting here trying to ask her out on a date. And what the fuck does that look like to her?
Another thing I would like to mention is the second part of the phrase, nice guys finish last. But apparently, bad boys or assholes finish first then. Essentially, for this race to catch women, which sounds so weird to me, by the way, if I can just be honest. Why are we putting women on a pedestal? Let's be real here, okay? Yes, obviously the patriarchy is the reason why that's a thing. So change it, you know? Like, people made society how it is. But not every country bases their society around the patriarchy. Majority do, but not every country. But that's a whole different topic. What I'm trying to say is that nice guys need to look at why these quote-unquote bad boys are attracting so many women. Which also, I don't think is the exact case right now. I believe it is not a case of them being inherently shitty people. It is the case of confidence and being intriguing. If the only thing a girl can say about you after you've interacted with them for any amount of time is that he was a nice guy, you've messed up. You've messed up. In general, you've genuinely messed up, and that's not me saying don't be a polite person. That's me saying, hey, if there's nothing interesting about you that doesn't cause them to remember that at all, and the only thing they can think of is that you were nice.
You are so fucking boring.
Cause that's the thing, right? Everybody says that nobody wants a nice guy, but that's not true. People like people that are good people, that are nice to them. But does that mean that you have to pamper women that you are trying to attract to yourself? Not really. No. If anything, you should allow yourself to be engaging, intriguing, interesting, different. Let's paint a picture, right? If a girl is in a club and there are 5 guys that are being nice to her, talking to her a lot, complimenting her a lot, and that's the 5th time that's happened in the 7 times that she's gone to the club that week, naturally, you get used to that being the standard, which inherently isn't making you special. It doesn't make you stand out. It makes you like everybody else, aka, for some people, boring. Now, if there's that one guy that doesn't give her that much attention, they leave the girl in question something to think about, something that keeps them in their brain after their interaction. Hence why she will then leave those 5 people that we've established and either go to the person or get their friend to go to the person that actually intrigued them. And yeah, for all the people that are complaining about this and everything, control your emotions and grow up. Like, this is really how it is. I'm so confused why people are complaining about this. A woman like nice people, but they don't like people that don't bring anything else to said table. We're not gonna go into the discussion of what do you bring to the table, because too many people do that and that's long. Okay, I'm 19 years old. I don't need to worry about tables and shit. But yeah, in general, stop complaining, and if anything, use the way it is, use the quote-unquote system, and flip it on its head. In general, I'd say that's what you should do. At least that's what I would do. 110%. Now, realistically, if I ended the video there, I wouldn't I wouldn't have brought any solution to said problem. So for all of these nice guys out there, I'm not saying don't be yourself. That is not what I'm saying at all. At all. What I'm saying is find the interesting, intriguing, blah, blah, blah things about yourself. And make sure to show that in your personality as you talk to people in general. Not just only interacting with women that you're trying to date or get with. With people in your day-to-day life. Show your personality, show yourself. Because I feel like a lot of people have this image in their brains where, oh, if I act like this and I look like this and I'm consistently like this, then most people are going to like me. Which, if you're looking at society in a game format, I can see where that kind of makes sense, you know? But realistically, not everybody is going to like you anyway. In general. Like, not everyone's going to mess with you. On the real. Attraction is a very complex thing. People try to make attraction very simple. That's not true. It's kind of naive to say that, oh, if you do so-and-so things and so-and-so things, everyone's going to like you. That's...
What?
Bro, that sounds like a cheat code. And life isn't a game, okay? It's arduous, long, rewarding, and it builds us, and it gives character to who we are as people. That's what life does. Hence why us having to realize that, hey, maybe if I look at what I like about myself and what I think is cool about myself and what I do on a regular, maybe if I show that, instead of trying to be this fuckboy, no feelings human being that finds it extremely cringy to be vulnerable to people that apparently Gen Z thinks is sick now. Or at least that's what TikTok says. And on the flip side, I would also like to say that all of these dating coaches that are saying you can get any woman you want with a single touch or a flick of a finger. All you have to do is pay $1,000 to get. All of those guys, don't even listen to them, man, at all. Like, yes, obviously there are some people that can be your mentors that can advise you about how you should go about certain things you do in life, including women, but those people, the people I said with that dead American accent just now, those are the people you should not be listening to. Those are the people that are preying on insecure men that don't have enough confidence in themselves and their skills and what they do on a regular. And that's what I would say is kind of the problem. You know, I feel like a lot of people try to push nice guys into a corner and kind of say that, oh, you're boring. So now because of that, they now decide to have this facade around them, or they now decide to act mean without wanting to, because they're like, when I was nice, nobody liked me. And for me personally, I know that each time I've showed more on myself throughout the stages of my life, that was when more people have come around me. That was when I was my best self. I feel as if that it also comes to question, look at your friends around you and ask them, why do they mess with you? Why are they friends with you? You know, like, in case you don't even realize your qualities and your skills and why you are an attractive human being, you know? In case you don't even think that, think about, hey, why do my friends like me? And take certain aspects that they mention and try to develop them and work on them. And then it gives you a lot more of a chance to then actually engage with women in a sexual manner. Not saying that I do any of that, of course. Deuces!
Can I get a point, yeah?